What's up, guys? Tim in the North back with another AoE2 ranked match. Today we are on Arabia. My opponent, partial winner, is the Burgundians, and I lucked into the Georgians, although I'm not very good with the Georgians, so is it lucky? I don't know. Anyway, it's been 13 days since this was played. Since I'm recording it, when it's uploaded, it'll be like another 2 weeks probably, because I am going to start speeding up the upload process a little bit. So yeah, because I have quite a backlog of games, so I can't remember much of what happens in this game. I take some brief notes after the match for the ones that I want to upload, and I just have brutal written down for this, so I can't remember. I've played a lot of games. I play all the time on the weekends, and then I try to sneak a game or two in during the week. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, my opponent is taking straggler trees. I'm sticking with the same build that I normally go with. 2 on wood, load up on food, trying to pull hunting stuff. So yeah, all good. Where's my scout at? I don't think what my visual is like here. Don't think that I found the hunt yet, because I would have started to pull that in somewhere over here. Yep. Oh boy, this is I don't know if this is the game where I just say screw it, I'm not doing it, but I definitely had a game where I said screw it, I'm not doing this. Oh, you know what? I think I do remember this match now. Yeah, I think I remember it. All right, so my opponent's putting some houses down, getting their walls going, throwing somebody on the berry bush there, but almost a similar build order. 3 on wood right now, 2 for me. I'm trying to pull this other board. Do I tempt this? I think I saw it at this point. I think I do maybe 2, or I go to the mill. God, I've had some really bad seeds lately. My arenas are toxic. The ones with like no tree lines, like the tree line is outside of both the walls. Yeah, so all right, I am gonna give this a shot. I don't know if anyone could tell me, do the animals that are on the maps have different timers? I feel like gazelles are a bit more unforgiving when it comes to letting them run too far ahead. I had a show match yesterday, and it was in Arabia, and there were gazelles, and the things would like run away, and just as I was clicking to run back behind it, it would just run back. I don't know. I feel like these are always bad. Deers are pretty good, and then the ibex are probably like second in being finicky. A lot of idlevilles there. Not good. Ooh, 22 seconds on the town center. Jesus. All right. Opponent did the same thing, so it evens out. Looking around doing other things. Yeah, I think I pulled 2 of these in. Does this guy snag one of my sheep? This guy's kind of hanging out on the side here. Yeah, and then they get stuck on the tree lines. It's terrible. It's terrible. I think I tried to. Oh yes. It's right. I do remember this now. This scout is stuck. My opponent laughs. I kill the scout, and I respond sorry. I felt dirty doing it, but I mean, he respected. I mean, it was a solid trap. So yeah, usually was a good trap. Yeah, it's usually you get them under the town center, that one was just a decent lock in there. So, but at least my opponent appreciated it or understood. You know, you got to take the scout if you can. You got to take the scout if you can, even if it's going to cost you a Vil. I feel like if you could take the scout out in Dark Age, it's sometimes worth it. It loses their visibility on where openings are in the base if they try to come back and pressure. So yeah, my opponent is dropping a barracks. I am getting the stable down and immediately get the scouts in. All right, so opponent's into feudal. We got ourselves a match now. Also dropping a stable. I mean, they're both cav civs, and this is what I've been playing for the last, I don't know, 100 matches. Practicing this build order. I gotta change over. I gotta go with like a archer civ soon and change things up. I have had fun with the scouts. I feel like you can't, like, the scout rush isn't necessarily like a death blow, because the Vils can kind of fight back. They don't do like a ton of damage unless, you know, somebody doesn't have Bloom, or I don't think I know where the base is yet. Yeah, I keep running into this as well. Not scouting very well. But yeah, the scouts aren't necessarily a death blow. It's definitely a way to slow down somebody's eco, or just to kind of like frustrate them enough to make some mistakes. But yeah, we're gonna get some early pressure in here. This other scout, where did it go? Right here. Will join us shortly. Yeah. So I'm trying to find a decent enough opening. Already got my opponent to react. This is idling the town center. Well, not the town center. It is idling the eco for food. There's one on food right now, so this is favorable for me. My opponent is trying to get some spearmen out, but also has scouts on the move here. 3 in queue. Two are in play now. I did bring another scout out. I wanted to go very aggressive here because the Georgian scouts do heal. So if I can get, you know, a few of the, you know, an extra one out, it can help, you know, keep things in favor here, you know, going one-on-one against a spearman. So this is gonna be another cleanup here. Taking out both scouts. He's gonna try running back to a hill, I thought. So, all right. Opponent has 3 more scouts in the queue. Gonna send another one forward. My eco, you're gonna see, is gonna get out of control over here because I am too heavily focused on what's going on over here. So this is why I like the Georgians, because I'm healing right now. I did just lose a scout, which sucks, but this is why I go 3, because I feel like I can go a little extra harder with Georgian scouts. So economy over here is not looking good. I have the town center pointed to this gold, so I can get the 200 gold at some point. Yeah. So I trapped the scout in a berry bush, and now the Vils are stuck over here in a berry bush. So now I'm going to blow through some wood to try to pair this. 3 more scouts will come forward. My opponent does have the advantage in terms of health, but I did grab forging here. There is a spearman, so I do have to abandon ship here. 1 full health scout, 2 just 1 over 50, the other one at 50%. So I'm gonna back off for a little bit here. My opponent is going to regroup. My opponent is investing into military a little bit harder than I did. Killed what, 3 scouts already and a spearman? Another spearman out on the field along with 4 more scouts. My opponent is going to try pressuring back at my base to get me to react. So again, idling the town center. And these Vils are out of the berry bushes, so they're in a little bit of trouble. This spearman will get some protection here. We aren't going to lose sight of these scouts. And this is where I remembered what this matchup was. I overchopped here because I wasn't paying attention to the eco. My opponent kind of runs out real quick. I don't know why. I don't know if he's reacting to what I did. But at some point is going to... He is going to get in there. There it is. All right, so this is when the shit gets ugly. This is why this is gonna be named the way it is. So I'm trying to raid over here. My opponent has raided through this wood line because I wasn't paying attention. I've accidentally grabbed the mule cart. Jesus. So I've backed in. Yeah, over chop. So I'm reacting really hard to this. I still have 15 on food. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my opponent. 7 on food still. I'm actually ready to go up to Castle Age. So I'm not super panicked right now. I don't know why I'm not. I guess I'm just panicking right now. I'm like, oh man, I was doing so good. I had so much pressure early on. I got some bills, and now I'm throwing it. Throwing hard too. So all my scouts had to run all the way back. These vills are just gonna get mopped up. But we did get this. We did get the scouts, so that's a relief. We do have to get this patched up, like now. Yeah, I'm super flustered. There's gold guys over here. These people are just staring into the trees. The scout didn't want to go back out. He wanted to stay home. Yikes. So I should have been off the Castle Age much sooner. I had all the requirements. I just didn't put it in time. I would have given me like a huge advantage going into Castle Age if I had been more aware and not panicking to the situation that was unfolding at home. Anyway, throw down another stable. So we have 2 stables. I have a decent enough economy to sustain some knights. I can definitely get some knights out on the field. Also trying to get bloodlines and armor for some knights. My opponent is dropping another stable as well. Kami's a little bit rougher than mine. Obviously, I did get some eco kills, but I think it just came down to I was running the town center a little bit better. My opponent did get 4 villager kills to my 1. These guys are going to be left exposed. I'm trying to drag them around a little bit. And they are going to run to this corner. I tried to pull this one away, thinking that was the one that was targeted. But, nope. They're going to block themselves in there and get a town center. My opponent's already got 3 knights queued up. I do as well. One of them's out on the field though. Chilling over here. Oh, one of them ran inside. This is such a pain. I must have sat my rally point inside when this was all like blowing up on my face. So my opponent is going more towards the north to approach my base. Obviously, almost cross paths right here. Probably, we did cross paths there. So if we had put on patrol, we would have gotten, would have engaged there, which would have been more favorable for me because I left this open wanting to put a town center over here. But I put a house down and nope. This house also is not in alignment for where I need to block. I do have these scouts still trying to get something over here along with these knights. I'm hoping that I can deal with this and still apply pressure here, but this is gonna get brutal. 4 knights now in my base. Not looking good at all. I grab everything. The mule cart saying, screw the vills, get me close to the town center. So this is bad news here. Town center still waiting for vills to show up, which are now ghosts. I'm trying to raid through this eco with the knights. Not really finding much over here. This tree is done. So, attacking my wood line. I'm also going to get in here on my opponent's wood line. Just trying to do anything. I do get some spearmen out. These vills are toast. 3 knights in a cage match. There's not a chance for the vills. My opponent is trying to run around and see what else they can grab with my spearmen chasing. My opponent has finally gotten out of here. Still running around back at my base. I am going to grab another couple of Vil kills along with that spearman. There's nothing else in here. Opponent's probably watching back at his base there. I still have these 2 more knights that show up. I have 3 spearmen. I'm trying to leave some Vils out here to bait the knights into staying and engaging, but now these ones are gonna, you know, this is a double raid essentially. So I'm chasing these guys and these ones are doing all the work. I still have some knights back at my opponent's base, not really finding anything at this point. They will probably get the spearmen down. I've set a rally point inside my base now, trying to get something, even if it's the scouts that can just slow the knights down enough. Yeah, this is a disaster. I have 16 kills, 25 deaths, but I've done a better job at running the town center at this point. Knight is still getting some kills over here, but we're running out of gas, and I do finally mop up, likely because of the spearmen. I do need to get this closed up. I do have some more military units come over here, and my opponent calls the GG. Pretty much out of gas and still a nuisance in their base. So yeah, 443 food, 39 golds. There was a few people on gold here. Probably would have gotten like 1 more night out, but I was definitely ready to put out another night or 2, trying to rebalance the economy, obviously. But yeah, it was a good one. A little bit of a, you know, more of a back and forth, double raids going on there. A lot to pay attention to. Obviously, my opponent was clicking as fast as I was. 121 peak APM. Got the 117, but 6 scouts, 10 spearmen, 5 spearmen on my end, 7 halves, 6 knights. So yeah, that was a fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as I did. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.